Hey guys, we're here in Springfield, Missouri for fantastic Caverns, which you can see behind me. Taking one of these Jeeps, getting a little like hayride in the back, and you go through an amazing Caverns. And inside the Caverns, it's 60 degrees year round.
Wow.
Yeah, which we'll take that right now because it's like 47 right now and we're cold. All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
These folks do have a puppy dog. If you don't want to sit with the puppy dog, you're more than welcome to sit up in the Jeep with it.
Oh, I want to sit in the Jeep.
Okay, we'll sit in the Jeep. You guys can hear?
Oh, you want to sit up here? Well, you have to ask.
Can I sit with the driver? Yeah, you can sit up there.
Nice. Bazzy gets to sit up with the driver.
Alright, and then can I just have everyone to take a picture?
Hey, buddy, you ready? Look at me.
With the driver.
That's awesome.
So let's go on down and see a cave. Here we go. And what's your name, buddy?
My name is Sebastian, but you can call me Bazzy.
Bazzy?
Uh-huh.
Alright, sounds good. Oh yeah. That's on my horse. I need people to tell me where to go.
You know where to go, buddy?
I don't always remember. I guess you have three options. This way down the big hill, straight, or that way.
Which way, buddy? You gotta pick a way.
Yeah, let's go this way. Good job. I think you're right.
Because it looks like caverns.
Yep. You know you parked on top of the cave today?
We parked on top of the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
We can't break it. We tried hammers to throwing it on the pavement. My character
Wow. Oh, hello. This is awesome. Did you get dripped on, bud?
We are the #1 nature-made drive-through cave in America. It also helps to be the only nature-made drive-through cave in America. There's only 4 in the entire world that man did not go in and dig out to make it big enough to drive through. So with that, please take as many pictures, flash photography, video. It's all welcome in the cave. The one thing we kindly ask is please don't touch it at any time. There are oils on our hands that will stunt the growth up to 10 years for one touch. It's just like clogging a pore on your face. Now, for any cave that you go into, there are 3 zones of darkness. And as we keep going, we're going to go through those 3 zones here quickly. So where you are right now is the first zone. It's called the light or the entrance zone. It's where all the natural light comes in from the entrance. Up ahead is going to be our second zone, and then we'll spend the majority of our time in the dark zone, which is that third zone. Now, in order to get there, we've got a low ceiling. Everything that's low, I'll point out with my spotlight, just like this. If you don't figure it out, you'll know. You'll figure it out one way or
You'll
another.
probably get like a free haircut.
Yeah. All right, folks, here we go.
It's really exciting.
Good.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been working at this cave for about a year. Low ceiling, but I went to college. I'm a geologist, so.
Oh, wow.
I just do this. Whatever.
Oh, look. See that little spray thing?
Yep.
Oh, it's dripping on it.
You got a couple of them good ones.
Wow. Look how close we are.
Second low ceiling. Watch
Yep.
those heads.
Whoa.
You might want to duck for these.
I'm looking, buddy.
You guys are okay. It's mainly the driver's side that gets pretty low.
Oh, okay.
We have to lay
Oh, wow.
down.
Getting dark, like you were saying.
Now we're in darkness.
Almost. This is the twilight zone. This is where the light and dark touch.
You can still see.
And then, yeah, you can still see a little bit. But once we go in that dark zone, it is completely dark. That's right. It's very scientific terms here as a geologist. This twilight zone is as far as any creature like a raccoon, a bunny rabbit, or a squirrel. Anything from the surface is going to run in here on a bad weather day looking for food or shelter. So the first part of history is right here. This is actually a garden bed. Now this was put in during the Great Depression. What's the problem with having a garden bed in the cave in the twilight zone?
It's cold.
The light.
Light. Yeah. It's actually not going to be too cold because it's going to be humid all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but the light, that's the problem. You can't grow a lot of things with no light. But a fungus will grow. And so the owner came down and he grew mushrooms down here during the Great Depression, and he'd sell them to his local neighbors in the market and stuff like that. These are the baby formations of our cave. These itty-bitty things hanging down are called soda straws. They're hollow, just like a straw. They'll grow up to 6 to 8 inches until they turn into the next stage of a formation. What the heck is that? It's my light switch. No, like, whoa.
Oh.
Oh, there's already lights in here.
Oh, wow.
This is so cool.
It's amazing in here.
That's the ones on the ceiling. Oh yeah, I was thinking they were the ones on the ceiling, but I was not quite sure before. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about them here. They're the ones with those soda straws. We need to turn down this stuff. One way to think about it. We call this the auditorium. This is the largest place in diameter in the cave. You can look up and around. It's very big and open. Now, as you're looking up, you can see the things hanging down that kind of look like icicles up there. That's what those soda straws are going to grow up to be eventually. These are called stalactites, and they're very sturdy. They'll never fall down from the ceiling. They're kind of rooted in there. Now, the water will drip down off of these, and it's making these because these are all calcite, and it's picking up the calcium from the bones in the rock. This is all limestone with fossils. And when it drips down, it's going to make a stalagmite on the ground. So we've got the stalactite and a stalagmite.
I've heard of stalagmite.
Wow.
I'm into the experiment
Alright, so our cave was found in 1862 by a puppy dog named Juno. That puppy dog was a bloodhound, and he loved to hunt. And that's what he was doing when he found this cave. He was hunting a small animal, and that animal got away from him into a hole, and Juno was determined to get him. And so he went in that hole. But once he was in the hole, he couldn't find his way out, let alone find the animal anymore. And so he started to bark. And his owner, who owned the land, was John Knox. And he went in that little hole because he figured Juno was stuck. He was going to go in there and help him. Well, about 20 feet on his stomach, he realized he could stand up in that hole, and that's how he knew he had a cave on his property. Just a candle, but you still can't see all the different colors and textures compared to this. Now, if you were to come take a tour back then with a candle, this is probably as far as you could go. Up ahead, we've got a few sinkholes that in the 1950s we came in and we built bridges to go deeper into the cave. Now the first sinkhole is rather small. We call it our baby sinkhole. So I'm only going to drive by that one. But don't worry, you'll get a second chance to see it on my way back as well.
Dang. So that's the baby sinkhole.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. One big funnel. This is the largest sinkhole on your tour. Now, technically, since we're below the surface right now, a scientist would argue with you and say, this isn't called a sinkhole, this is called a discharge or a recharge. And they're technically right, but for our argument's sake, I'm just going to call it a sinkhole today. Shows you that underground river. This is about 35 to 40 feet below us. But during our rainy season, it does fill up with water.
Oh, it does.
And this past year, the water line was right there. You see
Oh,
that
wow.
water line? And now, it did get a little higher than that, and right there at the bottom of those rocks, it flooded in May, and we were shut down for a few days. And now in 2019, Memorial Day weekend, it got above the railing and above those rocks. So yes, it can flood, and we don't do boat tours, folks. So, because we are in the deepest part of the cave you get to go, we are over 120 feet below the surface right here. Now our cave is more of a horizontal cave. That means we haven't been going vertically down to get that 120 feet. We're driving into a hillside, and so the hill is continuing to go up while we go in. And here in the Ozarks, we're known for the hills.
When we get out of here, is that the end of our tour?
Yeah, but we're not done yet. We still have a lot more to see. We're only halfway done.
We're gonna go back through this.
We go see the names, and then there's a different way out. So there's still stuff that we haven't seen yet. Well, there's only one choice.
And you picked the right one.
Yeah. And we just make one big loop. Down, yeah, the outside, maintenance.
We don't have a picture of ourselves. I look like a geek.
Nope.
February 27th, 1867. Those are the names of our first explorers.
That's awesome.
If you had anything on your property that they could use to help fight or win the war with, they had the right to come in and take it and use it. And so back then that meant a cave, because caves were priceless during the Civil War. Because there's one thing that you can make with the cave dirt, and that was saltpeter. So what they do is they take our dirt from the ground in our cave, and they put it in a leaching vat like this, and they pour buckets of water over it. That water will go over the dirt, and it would at first look like chocolate milk, and then it'd run clear. And just like sugar will dissolve in water, all the nitrates and nutrients in that soil would also dissolve in the water. So then they go and they cook it over a fire in a big pot. And just like sugar water, if you cook it, it gets bigger, it crystallizes, and sometimes you make candy. Well, they weren't making candy, they were making something else. They would stir that up, and once it got a little thick, they'd add the charcoal and their potash from their fire, and they'd put that in the pot as well, and that would crystallize and make saltpeter. Now today we know saltpeter as potassium nitrate, the main ingredient in gunpowder. You add a little sulfur to it, and boom, gunpowder. Hello?
Hi. Thanks for stopping by.
You're the one that's stopping here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
So thank you. Why
Dang.
those heads?
I think the people on this side should watch their heads.
Alright, low ceiling. Watch those heads, please.
Very low ceiling. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Dang. Wow. Oh, this is awesome. Wow.
Alrighty, guys. This is what we call the breakdown. That is because at one point this big old pile of rock was the ceiling, and it has broken down to the ground. Water. water is what broke this down.
Flooding.
Yep. So when water would flood, it would rub up against the current ceiling at the time, and it would erode it away, little by little, until the water level went back down. The ceiling was too heavy to support itself, and it collapsed. It did that 3 times, so we've got the ledge here, 1, 2, 3, making the ceiling that we have today. Now, even though Mother Nature was being destructive, she was also making us a dome in the process. And a dome is structurally sound.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Alright guys, look up. Look at all those formations.
You okay, buddy?
He's getting wet.
That's just part of the cave you take home. Alrighty guys, low ceiling. Watch those heads.
Dang. Yikes. Oh, man.
Low ceiling. One more right here for my driver's side.
Okay.
Alright. You guys survived.
Watch your head.
Okay. Did you have a good time, buddy?
Yeah.
If you're a tall person, watch your head on the way out. There is a kind of a lower ceiling until we get outside. But short people should be okay.
Yay!
Alright, so tall people, watch your heads.
They just saw a spider in there. It wasn't moving at all.
Maybe. We're so close to the exit, you never know. You guys see if you can find the hole that Juno went in. The original entrance to the cave. I'll give y'all a hint. These metal doors back here are not it.
Yeah, it's probably
Somebody
like,
think they found it?
yeah,
Where?
right there, the
Yep.
tight hole.
That was a hint. Right next to those metal doors is a little hole. That's where Juno ran in. That's where John got in to save his puppy dog.
Right.
And that's where our first explorers had to crawl on their stomachs
Right in there.
to get into the cave. Wow. So, again, my name's Emily. Thank you all so much for coming out today. It's been my pleasure to be your host.
Thank you, Emily.
Give me just a moment and I'll get the step down once we get up here.
What do you think is the most, the most unique interaction with the guests?
There, I got a hole. Each tour is different.
That's the truth.
Each one, each tour I'd have a different answer on that one. So you've had a lot of questions. Those are good questions, buddy.
Yeah. I like to ask a lot
Keep
of
me on my
questions.
toes.
I like to ask a lot of questions.
Nothing wrong with that.
But how many tours do you do on the average, like your daily?
I don't do as many as other people just because I'm a geologist and
Oh, okay.
I also work at the front desk.
Oh, okay.
But on a busy day, a tour guide can do up to 5 or 6. It
Oh,
just really
okay.
depends. But I'm just kind of a fill-in
How
kind of
many do
thing.
you have here?
Tour guides?
Yeah.
Today we've got 4. Each day is different. So, okay.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah?
Wait for my selfies.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. That was great. All right, so that was our trip through fantastic caverns in Springfield, Missouri. All right, what did you guys think?
It was fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite part?
Probably seeing all the soda straws and the cave curtains.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool to see up close.
What about you, buddy?
Mine was probably talking to Emily.
Talking to Emily?
Uh-huh.
What about you, Mommy?
I liked all the sparkles.
Oh, of course you did. Well, for me, I really liked, I don't know,
Into a sign.
running into that sign. I almost ran into the sign. for me. Right? That's what I liked. I liked that they told us to watch our head all the time, so I didn't bump all this beautifulness up here.
And you felt tall, didn't you?
I felt really tall.
For the first time?
Yep. But it was a great time. It was awesome. You definitely recommend it, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Until next time, guys. Bye. Where's mommy? There she is. Bye.
Talked until the midnight with a moon by the riverside. Music like a romance, kissing while we slowly dance. We discovered something real. Love, we never saw it coming, but it's real. What we feel, you got me mesmerized, but I don't need any cure. Our love is so pure, for all we have is here and now, if ever will allow. It's a real